back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, what's up? Welcome. I know I recently just gained a bunch of subscribers, so hello. Welcome guys, I'm Maya. This is my, this is my area, this is my space. I feel like it's been forever since I recorded a story time. I've been doing a bunch of different stuff, but getting back to my roots, and this one's a doozy. So while I was in high school, I experienced several riots. This story is about the first one that I experienced in 9th grade. I mentioned in other story times that I do sing. I love music, so all 4 years of high school I was in choir. And this day was no different. It was a Wednesday. I was in choir. I'm soprano 1. If you don't know what that is, we're the ones that sing all the fun little high little all those types of notes. And the one friend that I had in choir was also soprano 1. So we're just sitting and hanging out, talking, waiting for the teacher to come in so we can start singing. Our teacher comes in, she says, "Good morning. I need everybody to stand up. We're gonna warm up and then we're gonna practice the song that we're doing on Saturday." And I was like, okay, I'm ready. Because there was also a solo in the song and I wanted the solo. She said we were gonna sing it all together and then she was gonna audition for solos. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm ready. I got this. My friend was like, yeah, girl, you gonna get it. I was like, I know, right? Anyway, we're singing, and then I hear somebody go really, really flat. If you don't know what flat is and you're not like a music type of person, Google somebody singing flat.
Make my wish come true.
And you'll be like, oh, okay. Anyway, it didn't sound good. I wasn't the only one who heard it. My friend also heard it and apparently everybody else, because we all were like, our pace kind of slowed a little bit. Even our teacher realized it and she made us stop and then she said we were gonna start over. We start the song over, somebody goes flat again. And if you're a music person, you already know it's just annoying when everybody's not on point because you don't like starting and stopping. You just want to get through it, especially if it's a long rehearsal. So she makes us stop again and says that we obviously need a little bit more practice. She leaves the room, goes back into her office and leaves us in the choir room. I'm talking to my friend, I'm like, do you know who that was? That was singing like that? She said,
I think it was an alto. It wasn't one of us.
Alto shade. She didn't think it was a soprano, neither did I. It sounded like it was coming from the other side and it was a higher voice, so we knew it was a female. One of the altos starts arguing with another alto, talking about, girl, you were the one who was off. We all heard you. The girl she was talking to wasn't one of the best singers in choir. She was also just really mean all the time and had a really stank attitude. So the fact that it was her, I was kind of like, okay. My friend, who was also messy, decided she wanted to chirp in too and say,
yeah girl, me and Maya heard you. We over here, we heard you.
And I thought it was funny and I laughed. Somehow she completely forgets, we won't call her Monica. Somehow Monica completely forgets that I didn't say anything out of my mouth, but she chooses to address me and say,
I don't know what you laughing for.
I'm laughing at you, girl. The one who can't stay on the proper note. That's who I'm laughing at. I wasn't really confrontational in high school, but I did clap back and I said, well, you were off, so. Everybody hyped it and was like, ooh, you gonna let Maya dog you like that? And it was only because I don't really say anything, but I chose to say something to her because she had no reason to address me. She gets in her feelings, obviously, and is like,
shut up, girl, don't nobody even like you.
And I just said the same thing again. I'm like, but you were off. So again, everybody hypes it and I'm low-key feeling myself. I was somewhat bullied in high school. I stood up for myself literally every year other than 9th grade. I thought something needed to be said because she didn't say anything to my friend and she didn't say anything to that alto, but she said something to me. So you won't get this work. The teacher comes back in. She says we don't have any more time to practice the group song, but we are going to do auditions for the solo. I rose my hand because I was ready and prepared. Monica also raised her hand. The girl that literally couldn't stay on her part with 15 other people. I was like, okay, cool, I got this in the bag. I slay my solo, okay? I killed it. I was so proud of myself. She goes to sing. I can't even hate. I'm not a hater. When somebody sounds good, I will say that they sound good. She sounded okay for the first 30 seconds. And then she cracked, flipped the note, and just stopped singing altogether. Everybody was like,
is she for real?
She gets embarrassed, she goes and sits down. Obviously, I would have won anyway, but I won on a technicality because she didn't finish the solo. But my professor said, Maya, you got the solo, congratulations. You need to have it ready for Saturday. I was like, yep. Everybody did a cute little snap, cute little clap for me, and then the bell rang. Monica's face was visibly irritated. She was upset with herself, at least I hope she was, but also upset that I got the solo. And I chose to ignore it, and I'm like, you know what? I did my best. It's not my fault that she cracked, whatever. I leave. I go to my second period class of the day, and nothing really happened except I realized that in the back left corner of the classroom was one of Monica's little chit-chatty friends, and she chose to open her mouth and talk about me like I wasn't even there, like I couldn't hear her.
Oh, Maya thinks she's cute because she got a solo. Don't nobody like her, it's whatever.
Once again, I made the decision to flame that ass because you had no reason to open your mouth and talk about me. I turn around and I say, well, you didn't audition for the solo and your friend cracked. Once again, high school kids are extra and they're like,
Oh my God, she told you that. Bow.
so I don't really have to say anything. I just turned around in my seat and everybody else did the rest. Second period ends and I go to my third class of the day. Now during my third period class is when we have our lunch period, and there are 4 different lunches at my high school. I had second lunch. I find my friends, I'm like, hey guys, you know, I'm eating my chicken nuggets with my barbecue sauce, and I'm telling them about what happened in choir and Monica and the solo that I just got, when all of a sudden a huge fight breaks out in the a la carte line, which is all the way at the back of the cafeteria. 2 dudes just wrestling. It was some serious like world star type action. Dudes were flipping over trash cans to get to other dudes to fight them, and then all of a sudden literally everybody starts fighting, climbing on tables, throwing their lunch trays, just trying to get to any and everybody. Everybody was just fighting. And then in comes a bunch of the security guards that work for our school. They all slipping and sliding on the food and the drinks that spilled on the floor trying to stop people. And it was funny, but at the same time, people were throwing food and I was not trying to get anything to my hair. So me and my friends ran out of the cafeteria. They decided to go back to their respective classes. I chose to go to the bathroom because I had to pee. While I'm trying to get to the bathroom, people are still fighting. The fire alarm is going off. And at this point, I'm like, I made a good decision to get out of the way, get out of the hallway so people don't think I'm trying to fight. I go in the bathroom and who do I see? It was Monica and her crusty little friends. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw them, I was like, oh shit. So I completely avoided them at the sinks and went back to the furthest stall. This is when I pumped myself up to fight her. I don't know why, but in my mind, I already knew there's so much chaos going on outside. Literally everybody is fighting. It was a free-for-all. There weren't enough security guards to cover everybody that was getting into fights. And we were in the bathroom where there were no security guards. And she got mad at me today and she doesn't like me. We gonna fight. That's just how I processed it. Sure enough, I come out of the bathroom, Monica and her friends, thing 1 and thing 2, standing by the sink, just watching me wash my hands, go about my business, and then they decide to talk trash.
Oh, she has so much to say today in class. Bet you she won't throw hands right now though. Bet you she won't do nothing to you.
Again, Monica is saying nothing, and I decide to just ignore them, grab my things, and leave the bathroom. Now, one of the reasons why I was antsy about this whole situation is because Monica was my size. Now, I know y'all got eyes, and I am not tiny, okay? I'm a brag. Ow. And so was she. So this was really about to be a fight, like a real one. Monica starts trying to get in my face. She's talking mess.
Oh, you wanna fight? Do you wanna fight?
And I was like, no, I don't want to fight you. What do you expect me to say? Her breath was hot and I wanted her out of my space. So I was like, you need to back up. Either throw hands or get the out of my face. You know what she did? She swung on me.
Bruh.
Oh, you're serious? You really want to cause me bodily harm? Okay, all right, I can do this. I wasn't very confident in myself. I'd never been in a real fight. I didn't have size on her. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I knew that if I got my ass whooped, my parents was gonna beat my ass when I got home because we wasn't losers in my household. If you fight, you win. So she swung at me and she missed. And I was like, ha! So I swung back at her, but then I missed.
Really, bitch?
At this point, we both looking kind of trash right now. But then she starts coming at me again and we're literally wrestling in this bathroom. It was so disgusting now that I think about it. We wrestling, we fighting. I get in like 2 good licks, like on the side of her head. I'm like, yeah, boo. But then she hits me and I'm like, We both get up off the ground and I don't know what gave me this idea, but I just went with it. I grabbed her by the back of her shoulders and I threw her into the door of one of the stalls. She collapses and she's not moving. Sis, are you okay? Is everything all right? She was not moving for a good like 15 15, 20 seconds. At this point, I'm like, I need to get the hell out of here. I need to get out of here. I grab my backpack. Her friends are just standing there in shock. I'm like, yeah, bruh, I don't know. I run out of the bathroom and I run back to my class, which was on the 3rd floor of our building. Stairs took too long, so I decided to take the faculty elevator. I thought it was in my best interest that nobody see me in case she was dead. I get back to my class. They're still trying to collect people and grab people out of the hallways because the riot had kind of gotten under control, but not really. I was back in class. I'm sitting down, just paranoid, just looking around, trying to collect myself. I'm drinking water. I'm chewing gum, anything to calm myself down. 3rd period ends and we go to our last class of the day. Nobody's pulled me out of class. Nobody's called my teachers to ask where I was. I didn't feel like I was in the clear, but at the same time, it calmed me down enough that I could make it to the end of the day. So I go to my last class. Everything's fine. They dismiss school. I'm like, okay. I walk outside to our bus lot. Our buses are in the same place every day, so I knew exactly where I needed to go. I'm walking to my bus light, trying to make sure that nobody sees me. I'm also looking to make sure that nobody's gonna try to sneak attack me. I don't know, I got paranoid all over again. I get halfway to my bus. I glance to my left and I see Monica with her friends. They don't see me though, so I'm just like, cool, she's alive. Now let me get my ass on this bus because I don't want to fight her again. And then I went home. Nothing ever happened from it. There were fights way worse than what happened with me and Monica in the bathroom. It was like it never happened. One good thing did come out of it though. Monica ain't never come out her mouth sideways to me again. I'm like, yep, you like that, didn't you? Boo! I hope you guys enjoyed my story. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Make sure that you subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like, give it up. It's me. I win. You lose.